Hello and welcome to My Steaming Pile of Shame. It's a new podcast where we find games from our Steam Shame list and play them.
Yeah, I just want to point out that, the INGs and brackets, it's cute. Otherwise, you get some kind of, scatological reference, which, is I guess appropriate since we have all these amazing games and we haven't played them.
Yeah, I was thinking, I love the way that we come up with this concept. Let's, find Steam games, play through them together here in like a podcast format, check out all these undiscovered games, and you immediately turned it into a poop joke.
I know it's a tendency of mine. So
I was wondering, have you ever considered a career in improv comedy?
Well, funny that you should say that. No, but this is not an improv podcast. Although we are making up and improvising this conversation as we speak. Mind blown.
So joining me on the line is Jonathan. I'm Matt Ott, and we're excited to be kicking off this new podcast effort together.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched. Like, most of these games I would be thrilled to play, but since I only play Hearthstone and Magic in my real free time, I'd love to actually see them, even though I own most of them too, which is a situation I think a lot of people are in, actually, and it's kind of why we wanted to do this.
Yeah, I checked. I have the 250 games badge on Steam, which does not mean that I have played 250 games on Steam. It means I have the ability to play up to 250 games on Steam.
Should we tell them, like, it's a bit of Steam lore, but the way that this whole concept got started was there's a game and there's an achievement in that game for just booting it, right? Like, all you have to do is open it once. And some shockingly low percentage of people get that achievement. So that was kind of this was like a couple years ago, I think. That was kind of the first confirmation that like this was happening on a widespread scale.
And I think it got really out of control with the advent of the Humble Bundle, because with the Humble Bundle, you could pay a small amount of money to get a couple of games that you're really excited about, and a bunch more games as freebies sort of included that maybe you hadn't heard of and aren't really that interested in, but you just get them for free, so they end up in your Steam library. And some of these titles, I have no friggin' idea what they are, but I'm looking forward to checking them out.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it started for me. So, and then, I have the sickness on Steam. Like, if it's a good seeming game and it's on sale for 75%, even though that's probably all an illusion, I can't help it.
Yep. So we've got probably 100 or more games that we could choose from in the Steam library. How do you think we should go about selecting which one we play?
So I think it should be ridiculous and far too complex.
Like in a Nostradamus type fashion.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of these six-sided dice from playing Magic. Very analog, I know.
I've got a coin here. We can incorporate a coin flip as well.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. Okay, so you have like a certain number of games installed, right?
Yeah,
like,
so here's how I was thinking we'd do this. In a normal episode, we'll pull up my Steam and we'll go with all games, even the uninstalled ones, and that'll be what we can choose from. But for this first podcast, I pre-installed about 40 random games. So we're going to just choose from the ones that are installed so we don't have to wait for it to install. But in all future episodes, we'll end the episode by picking the next game, and then in the interlude, I'll have it pre-installed and ready to go.
Okay, so I think I got it. So I'll roll 7 dice. I think the math works out on that. And then I don't know how we use the coin. Do you have any idea what that coin?
I'll flip the coin, and heads I'll start at the top of the list here, counting down, and tails I'll start from the bottom and count up. And I want to stipulate that whichever game we land on, we reserve editorial authority to choose either the game that we land on, or one above, or one below.
Yeah, I like that. Like if we've all played it, or it's like super popular. I don't know why we would veto it, but yeah, I like that.
Because also I have some games installed on Steam that I have played before, so.
Oh, interesting. You have played some games. Well, you've already played. I hate it. All right, so I'll roll the dice. You flip the coin on 3.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see. 2, 5, 10, 11, 13, 14, 19.
And we got tails. So we're starting at the bottom and we're counting up 19.
All right. Do it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we've got Giana Sisters, Twisted Dreams.
Yeah,
do you know what this game
I
is?
wanted to play that. I own that too. No surprise. I picked it up on the the whatever Thanksgiving sale when it was on. It's supposed to be like a pretty cool platformer with some combo mechanic. Yeah, and I picked up the Christmas expansion too. It's really ironic that I bought DLC for a game that I don't even know if I like. But Steam, man.
It looks pretty cool. I'm liking the art style in these screenshots.
Yeah, it's got this fairy tale. Like I've heard, the buzz is good. The buzz is good. I think this could be a good one. Let's do it.
I've got 2 friends who own it. One of them's you, 77 Metascore, and came out October 22nd, 2012, so fairly new.
It's a Steam Greenlight game, which I think is pretty cool what they've done with that. I know there's like some flack in the beginning, but it's a really cool. I mean, you and I both work in the games industry, but I started out in publishing, so I kind of know how tough that is when you're talking with the big publisher to get your game out. I think it's pretty cool, despite the flaws, that there's a more democratic way to do it. So anyway, let's check it out.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go on a quick pause here while I load up the game. Be right back. All right. We are recording.
Sweet.
You there?
Yes, indeed. Gotta say, I'm loving the like prog rock fairy tale theme already.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
super 80s.
For our viewers, only 1 brief second has passed, but for us, it's been 5 minutes of getting this set up. I feel like this prog rock is the soundtrack of my life right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I feel like, and you've got the controller set up. It's important to say. Like, I feel like this is a platformer that needs a controller more than it needs a keyboard and a mouse.
Okay, Giana Sisters, Twisted Dreams. Let's give it a go. Oh, a lot of stuff is locked.
Yeah, like a lot of modes here. I feel like we can't pick easy.
Yeah, not when you're streaming. You can never pick easy. Well, so far, one word to describe this game is charming.
Yeah, almost excessively so, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna give it a chance. That's the nice thing. We're giving everything a chance on this show.
Yeah.
Well, it has a transdimensional vortex in the first 15 seconds of gameplay, so it's won me over. Anyone who knows me would know that would win me over.
Here we
also,
are.
True to platformer convention, the story is absolutely nonsensical.
And brief.
And extremely brief.
Oh, do you not realize I have a controller? You let me use the controller on the menu. Oh, there we go. This sign is indicating that I should move forward.
Yes, but knowing you, we'll run into that wall in the other direction.
Oh, no double jump. Really wish I had a double jump.
Something tells me that your sister is going to be helpful for those types of maneuvers.
Oh, I see. I can jump through the... Yeah, this is very classic platformer. It looks really cool. I like the art style quite a lot.
Yeah, it's bright.
There's a checkpoint. It's feeling like Crash Bandicoot, you know?
Totally. Yes. Yeah, I was thinking it was referencing something, and that is it. He was the, basically the worst of the mascots. He was the mascot for PlayStation.
I found a giant The Sims thing. What do they call that? The plume?
Yeah.
Plum? P-L-U-M-B. How do you say that word?
Plum. I think it's plum, like the fruit.
Plum. Oh, I found a graveyard.
So I always hate how these opening levels, with the exception of God of War 2, oh, I take back my comment. They're boring, but then you see a giant dragon, so it doesn't seem boring.
Well, that guy looks very smug. I just got an achievement!
He just took off? Okay, yeah, that's the one that they know that you've played this game for more than 5 seconds.
Why is it telling me the keyboard keys? I'm playing with an Xbox controller. I guess I pushed the right button. It's really funny to me that
the other sister now?
The A key, the A keyboard key, is not the A button. The A button is jump. The A keyboard key is apparently X.
Yeah, most games are contextual and they realize that. But whatever.
Maybe it's Y. Oh, I see. So X switches me to this person, and Y switches me back to this person.
Oh, this is crazy. You're in the light world and the dark world, and wherever you get with one character is where the other character is. I like that. I mean, Honestly, I've been a sucker for that mechanic ever since the Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda game. I love Light World, Dark World mechanics.
Or Metroid?
Yeah, Metroid has a similar thing.
What was the GameCube Metroid that was really good?
Metroid Prime.
Why am I so compelled to grab all of these things? I can't stop. I keep switching.
Yeah, it reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie or whatever, where you're like picking up all these what's-its and you just have to do it, even though they do almost nothing.
Also, every time I switch, some platforms appear and others go away. And
yeah, so
every time...
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Every time I switch to dark, it jumps diagonally. And I can press that button again and continue jumping diagonally in a fireball. And every time I switch to light, I do this like dainty hover jump.
So that's kind of a move, actually, that you're going to need to master.
And the music changes. This is cool. I like this game.
Yeah, I mean, the dark.
Look at the background.
Oh, I mean, gorgeous. Gorgeously. And I mean, me as an observer, I find that I appreciate that. Just getting to watch that.
Oh, and apparently you can only switch once per midair. Oh, they are not forgiving with the sending you backwards.
Oh dear.
Well,
okay, so that's your double jump. You have to know what's on the other side, so you can double jump appropriately.
Yeah, you double jump by switching player. Actually, no, this girl has her own double jump. Let's see.
Okay, so not really too much about the tutorializing all this stuff. This is definitely a game for people who have played video games already.
Which is fine. But yeah, I do appreciate a good tutorial from time to time.
Yeah, so far as I know, like, I love these mechanics mashups, where they take a cool mechanic from another game and apply it to a genre that you haven't seen before.
Level finished! I did not realize that that's how you finish a level. I thought that was just a locked door.
Quite abrupt. Because that's your deaths. One shameful death on the first level of the game. I'm just trolling, I'm trolling.
So that was Mysterious Meadows. Now we're going to a Whirlwind Forest.
Okay.
Pink shield gems protect you. Okay. I noticed there were 3 colors gems. Some I could pick up as light, some I could pick up as dark, and some didn't discriminate. Oh, the tutorial switched. It realized I'm playing a controller now.
Oh, interesting. So it's just a bug. So interesting. Do the different colors of gems do different stuff?
No, they all count towards that total in the top right. Dang it!
Oh, I see. So pink gems are the special exception.
This fireball punch is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ah, see, this is where the dainty hover is nice.
I feel bad for the sister that got sent to, like, the hell version, and the other one's trouncing around this really nice place.
Yeah, but the one who's in the hell version is, like, totally a badass.
Yeah,
her moves are way more exciting. Like that.
Also, the underworld is much more exciting. Like, it's cool. It's always going to be cooler. It's the Horde versus Alliance.
Ooh, it let me edge grab. Thank God, I almost lost there. Right trigger. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. So some gravity mechanics here.
I can already tell I'm not going to be good at this game, but I am enjoying it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing some Super Meat Boy recently, so that will grind your patience.
Yeah, but at least those levels are fairly brief, at least the ones that I played, right? I mean, like, you'll replay them 100 times before you beat them.
They've made, I mean, the reason everyone loves that game is just so smooth to lose. Like, you can be in the action again within a fraction of a second. Whereas,
what? Yeah.
Here, you're losing 15, 30 seconds every time you make a mistake.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Nor do I know how to drop down.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, like the old Sonic games, for example, they had a really good, forward sense of momentum. You're always moving in the right direction.
Yep. Very well. Oh, that's fun. If I hold down X, I can just turn into a fireball. So this does have a little bit... Oh, bad idea. Oh, I saved myself, though. I noticed all those skull and crossbones signs.
You're like,
second too late.
Nope. Alright.
Huh. Well, this was not what I was expecting when I looked at those screenshots.
No, not even a little bit.
But this is, you know, one of my favorite platformers I've played recently. It does a great job of evoking Sonic the Hedgehog. It's charming, it's fun.
Yeah, and who makes platformers anymore? I feel like, you know, Mario and Sonic have locked that up, that most indie game developers just kind of leave it alone, with the notable exception of Braid.
Well, I feel like a lot of people try and do platformers, but no one tries to do them in like a AAA style like this, you know?
Yeah. They're always like really cashing in on the indie card when they make a platformer.
But this is like, just like, you know, the Sonic games of yore.
Yeah, and it's better than the Sonic games of today, by a lot.
That's a cool little double jump. The controls feel a little bit like something I would expect in Super Smash Bros. In a weird way. With all the like jumping and double jumps and edge grabs and the fireball
moves. Well,
moves.
it's funny, the soundtrack too is almost evocative of that, because Super Smash has all this crazy rock guitar as well. That seems like oddly out of place with the bright colors.
Yeah. Oh, damn it! At least I wasn't too far away. So, crystals are bad. Got it.
But wait, crystals are good, too.
I found a goldfish.
Deep, philosophical. Man, that game's really religious. Who knew?
And some water is good and some water is bad. I guess it depends on the color. I don't really
I feel
understand.
like there are a lot of unspoken rules. Like, there's these signs that we're just blowing past.
That are supposed to be teaching us something?
Yeah, but screw it.
I wonder how many different environments they have in here.
Yeah.
To
I feel like
explore.
this game, whoever the environment artist is, gets a cookie for sure.
You hear that, environment artist? Contact Jonathan for
Contact
one cookie.
me. Again, I can't promise it'll be good, but...
So, some water is good and some water is bad, and this one annoys me.
I guess the Dark World stuff's more dangerous. That kind of makes sense.
Oh, is that what it is? Nope, that definitely killed me. What if I'm in Light World?
Either way, alright.
Still very bad, but that looks just like the other water that was good. What the F? Oh well. Also, now the Dark Sister is in the Light World. Did I do something?
Oh. I hear totally what you're saying now in the music. Like, the guitar kicks in whenever you go to the Dark World.
I love that those, like, vines turn into bones in the background. Man, this is cool. Did this game do really well?
Yeah, I think no one has ever heard of it. It's so sad.
I wonder how I picked it up. It must have been on some indie bundle.
Yeah, I mean, the Steam guys probably realized it. I mean, it was a greenlight title, to be fair. So there was some critical mass of people who thought it should be on Steam. And it did get Metacritic scores, which implies that like major review outlets actually cared enough to review it.
There's some cool mechanics going on here.
The only issue I see is it gets kind of it might get kind of shallow after a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll see how they mix it up in future levels with new mechanics.
Whoa. So what other platformers have you been playing? Super Meat Boy.
So, yeah, I mean, I've played every Mario in existence, most of the early Sonics, and yeah, I mean, these past few years, it's really been Super Meat Boy and Braid, and that is about it.
Do you have a Wii U?
I did not pick up the Wii U.
Me neither.
Not.
Oh no! I saw that, and then I jumped right onto it. Why did I do that?
So those spiky crystals are the... Yeah, you don't assume things in Light World are going to kill you, for some reason.
The other platformer I played recently and really enjoyed was New Super Mario Bros.
Oh, that's right. Oh, is that the one where you can
You could just totally grief each other.
Your opponent or your opponent.
Yeah.
See, that's right. You mean rather the people you were supposed to be wanting to win the level with.
Yeah, it's weirdly PvP.
I just hide out in a bubble the entire damn level.
I don't understand what water I can touch and what water I can't. I believe the word for that is affordance or readability.
Yes, affordance.
Some of these things
are. You could be a game designer as well as a producer.
Yeah. Don't say that too loudly. People don't like that.
Yeah, especially game designers.
Oh, what? I pressed X. Oh, all the way back here. Man. There's a reason I don't do Let's Plays of platformers. Oh wait, I did an entire Let's Play of platformers. And the entire Let's Play of platformers was me dying.
Just dying.
Non-stop.
Nice.
So anyone who's seen my YouTube channel before, this is painfully familiar.
Does it seem like the light world favors more environmental hazard and the dark world favors more monster hazard?
I think that the bad guys are the same, regardless of the world that you're in.
They kind of like change their look depending on what world you're in.
Oh! No? Okay, so right trigger is how I get it. Right trigger is how I switch without jumping. Or I could press X and switch while jumping.
So there is a puzzle aspect.
And for some unknown reason, I need to be holding... Oh no, it's just some of these move in Dark World and don't move in Light World. Or no, when you switch, the act of switching causes it to move.
Alright, so switching has a lot of... Yeah, it feels like we're breezing through these levels, but you could really go with a careful comb and try to get all of the gems.
Yeah, there's some combination of puzzle and platformer going on here. It obviously skews way more towards platformer. But, yeah, there's an interesting element.
Yeah, I always thought in games where it's encouraging you to go fast, like Sonic, it didn't matter if you got every ring, you know?
Alright. So, World 1-6 is the last world here. Let's see if we can get that on this podcast.
Yeah, I like it. Good goal, good goal.
Oh, I have to play through 4 first. Ha! That does make sense.
Those are numbers. It's a logical sequence of numbers.
Yeah, I don't know how the Light Sister got trapped in the Dark World.
Oh, I guess that's telling you that you should change. I see.
Oops.
This music's a bit more mellow, I like it. It does really evoke this, like, really energetic, peppy music back from the Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Oh, so the brambles go away sometimes when you switch worlds. I could still die to them, though. Don't worry.
I believe you.
Oh no, then that platform disappeared. Man, you are tricky, game.
See, that's the thing, like, you never know what's gonna happen when you change. It's almost like you're inviting death every time you change.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to take a dance with the devil? If so, engage with the primary mechanic of this game.
Damn it! I did it again! Man. We might not be able to beat World 1. I just want to do some expectation setting here. There's a very real chance that we will not be able to beat World 1. I wish I could pass you the controller.
We should macro it so that every time we switch worlds...
Macro it's a what?
Every time you switch worlds it says, do you feel lucky? Or do you want to take a dance with the devil or something? Just some badass statement. Because you really have no idea what's on the other side.
That could just be a selection of them. It could be a random one of those. Hey, I made it!
Nice, nice. Hopefully
can I go back here? This looks like I should be able to go back here. Doesn't this bridge look inviting?
Yeah.
I could try pressing every button.
Yeah, I always like that. See, that's a mean perspective trick there. Well, okay, there are gems there, so yeah, you did it. Oh, look at that! Some badass big gem.
I'm just supposed to go down here and guess and hope for the best, I guess?
Roll the dice, man.
Wait, this is where I started!
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, language.
Are you joking me?
I guess it's the internet. No one cares.
Oh. Freaking. Oh, that's so annoying. I swear it looked like I was supposed to go down there.
It's like, congratulations, you got 20 gems. Also start to level up.
Well, I've become a bit of an expert at this level at this point.
Yeah, you're pretty pro, dude.
I really feel like I should be able to walk here. This bridge looks... Alright, whatever.
1 hour later. Yeah, those background bridges. I don't like it.
There's obviously an arrow pointing down here. What is your major malfunction? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to realize that I need to go down. And that was all a ruse.
Oh.
Physics simulator!
Nice.
Check out all those bricks.
Yeah, things are flying. It's very exciting.
It looked like there was something over to the left, but the arrow pointed to the right. And if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I always follow the rules. Oh, I can switch the direction this rotates. That's interesting. Alright, so if we worked using this Nostradamus random which Steam Shame game is next method, what's number one on your list right now?
Man, it's gotta be the Banner Saga or Papers, Please. But,
Papers,
you know,
Please is high on mine.
I feel like maybe we'll mix it up sometime where we'll just override the craziness. But I feel like if we do that, though, we'll tend to do the popular ones, and we won't ever play, like, Hydromancy, The Prophecy, which could be secretly, like, the most awesome game we've ever played.
It would be a pretty well-kept secret, though.
True.
Extremely secretly.
How about you?
What is high on my list? Papers, Please is on mine as well. You know, I was a Kickstarter for Broken Age, so I got early access to it this week, and I haven't actually played it yet, so what was the frickin' point of kickstarting it?
Because you want to support the developer. I feel like these kind of games, you know, you get in a couple of levels every day, and you just kind of feel like that was a fun little entertaining exercise.
Nope, that didn't do it. Do you see what's going on here? This, it's
you
faded.
Kind of double jump it, or like wall jump it.
But then I have to switch here, or else... Because these walls that I'm supposed to bounce off of are faded when I'm as the girl who can bounce off the walls. There's some treachery going on there. There's some treachery for sure. I can't get in there either. You know what? That seems like a bonus objective, and I hate bonus objectives.
Yeah, screw it, man. Vertical path.
We are trying desperately to finish World 1 in 1 hour.
We have a mission, man.
No! Oh, at least I recently came into the checkpoint. Not dead down here. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Gave you a heart attack, though. Okay. I wonder if the blue gems are, like, definitely go this way gems.
Like the designers are signaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of platforms do that. Actually, pretty much every platform in existence does that. Like, here's this one thing you can collect, and you can follow it.
This is kind of interesting.
So many spiky crystals. Everywhere.
No! I'm falling very slowly to my death. There are 751 crystal fragments possible.
Yeah, I kind of wonder after the type of person who feels the compulsive need to pick up every one of them.
What? No, don't fall down here. Oh, do fall down there. Fascinating. That's totally sounded like a plant.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, because I think a pro player would never, like, want to go down.
Yeah, it rewards total fuck-ups.
You were rewarded. I troll you. Again, I just troll you.
Alright, so I want to go this way, because certain death awaits the other way.
Right.
No! Okay, this is working.
For some reason, this just reminds me of a Sega game. Like, it just feels like a Sega game from the early 90s. Like, I don't know if you ever played, like, Vector Man or any of those old Genesis games, but I don't know if you're getting that vibe. But it's bringing me back.
No! Yeah, I feel you. I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm getting a little Super Meat Boy going on here as well, in terms of just the so many spikes everywhere.
Yeah, it's like one wonders who the audience is. Like, I guess since they're selling a platformer on Steam, they did not intend this for like a general audience, like the Mario audience.
Yeah?
Like, have you played Super Mario Galaxy? I mean, amazing games, right?
Yeah. It's one of the highest rated games of all time.
Yeah, and it well deserves it in terms of just pure gameplay. But did you play to the very end?
No, I didn't.
So they do something that's really interesting. Like, the game is, you know, there's some hard parts for sure in the main campaign. Nicely done.
Thank you.
But when you finish that game, there are like 10 levels that unlock that are among the most cripplingly difficult levels in all of video gaming.
Wow.
And I thought that was a really cool approach. You know, they led you down a very gradual difficulty curve, and they had this kind of nice hardcore bonus for those, you know,
extremely
older Mario
masochistic
players who, want to. Yeah, like some of those levels were harder than.
What is happening in this photo right here?
Is that a dude or?
There's a dragon, and then there's a very dainty-looking prince.
Yeah, the dragon's much more awesome.
You know, I played a game called Quantum Conundrum, which coincidentally was not a very good game.
Yeah,
although it had its moments of charm.
I mean, she was the lead designer on Portal, so you gotta give her some respect. But I watched you playing that, and I was like, I'm gonna play Portal 2 again. I'm so sorry. I'm sure there's some good ideas there.
But they're doing something similar here with the, like, you know, the light world and the dark world and the background changes in, like, a cool storytelling sort of way. I like games that experiment with storytelling through ways other than dialogue or written word.
It's gotta feel
like... And the environments here are cool.
Did you ever play, I can't believe I'm forgetting it, Little Big Planet?
Oh, yeah.
This art style is
there's a little bit of Little Big Planet going on.
Big Planet. It feels like someone could have made these, like, they wouldn't have looked quite as good in the Little Big Planet level generator.
Yeah. That guy just threw a bone at me in such slow motion, but I didn't see it, and it ended up hitting me. And now that I realized what it was, I'm extremely embarrassed. Actually, I shouldn't say extremely embarrassed.
Pushing.
Because this entire game is very embarrassing.
In existence has to have explosive barrels or pushing boxes.
That's true. It's a reasonable request. Oh, I hope that skeleton guy regenerates. Yes, he does.
He's like that Mario enemy.
What am I supposed to do?
Alright, that is a complicated graph. Okay, I think you fireball into the ledge and it will run you up the ledge.
False. I do not believe it.
Nope.
What
so
are you
noticed? There's a challenge for beating the level without dying, as well.
Well, that's a challenge that I will never be winning. So I wonder if this block is important.
It's gonna get stopped there, unfortunately. But maybe that's okay. Yes! I feel like you're onto something.
What? How did that work out? That was so different.
If at first you don't succeed,
try 1,000,000 times over.
See, this is what kind of gets me with platformers, is this sense that, like, I don't quite know what I need to do, and so you can get stuck somewhere for a really long time.
I can only either double jump or fireball. I can't do both. And
Like
this
another-
bad guy changes.
Yeah, he keeps coming back. I don't know if you saw the Mario where you could, like, have a little, like, what's the ghost thing, a boo? Like, you turn into the boo and it teaches you how to play the level, and then you go back to where you were. I thought that was a really cool touch.
Interesting. Am I supposed to... Oh, maybe this guy keeps respawning because I'm supposed to bounce off of him.
You get leverage from jumping on him.
I have no idea. If he would stay alive for 2 friggin' seconds, I would bounce on him.
Yeah, geez, dude.
No, I don't seem to get any more than usual. What is this graph saying?
I know, let's follow this extremely complicated diagram.
Okay, start at the bottom.
It's also unclear what it means.
Jump down, and then fireball up, and then get...
You have to... The trajectory of your fireball has to be right.
I can go up here. Let's see if that helps. Does not help. Okay, this graph says push a box. I understand how to do that.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Jump off of the box. Up.
Okay. Oh, pink crystal.
It's all a red.
Oh,
herring.
that prevents you from dying.
No, damn it. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to
Okay.
use the box to get on the top, and then I need to follow the graph.
We are smart.
Are we?
Actually, you figured that out pretty much entirely on your own, I'm embarrassed to say.
Okay. No, that's not what it's
But
telling
can
me
we
to do.
execute?
Oh, I'm supposed to... I get it. The fireball is to get me up here, and then the
The hover.
hover is to... Oh, but I jumped too soon because there's a beam in my way. Well, this is officially my least favorite level of the bit I played so far.
You know, you see this a lot with indie games, like, and I think it's alright, you know, I think you can do it, but these big game companies can just focus test these games, and these parts of levels that people commonly get stuck in, they just sand the edges off.
Yep. I'm nervous about just dropping. I'm gonna fall slowly. Maybe I'm supposed to, so I
Yeah,
can
you
collect
are.
those.
I think follow the gems.
Oh, that counted though. Okay, good. Let's go down.
Alright.
Alright, well, we've caught 37 of 360 of these things I'm supposed to catch. So that's good,
Yeah,
right?
that's almost, like, impressively small proportion. There should be an achievement for that.
It would take a
Manage to get
tremendous
through a
amount of
level
skill.
without picking up a single crystal. I bet it would be really hard.
Ugh, I think I need to bounce on at least one of those two.
Yeah, I think you need.
Nope, they bite.
Oh,
Also that. No whammies! Ugh.
it's funny. Like Sonic really taught you that the game was about speed. Like there was even a timer in the level that you could lose if you didn't beat the level in time. This game, I'm not sure whether it's about moving really fast or, you know, solving all the puzzles and getting all the crystals.
So I can't do both. I can either fireball or float. So I'm gonna go with float. And I'm not getting close enough.
All
But I
right, there's
can't
gotta
land
be
on these-
something.
Maybe I can land on them and I should just try again.
Yeah, I mean that would be my guess.
Oh,
Like
why
maybe
did
there's
it...
a specific hitbox on the enemy.
Oh, when I'm in dark mode, they don't jump? They're already dead? They're sleeping? Oh, they're turtles!
Oh, I see. All right.
So they're either turtles or piranhas.
Okay.
Well, that was tricky, but I think I figured it out.
Yeah, nice.
Oh!
I mean, that's another concept that we had to figure out kind of organically. Hey, enemies behave differently in both worlds, because we just thought there was a cosmetic change.
Yeah, that is true. Go! So, I don't mind a game that makes you work really hard at a puzzle, and then when you solve it, you feel really good about it. But I'm not convinced yet that this makes me feel really good after I solve it.
I didn't feel, like, brilliant that I figured it out. I was like, oh, that's how it works. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's actually a flaw in the game.
Yeah.
I can see how it
yeah.
Landed at a 77 meta score.
I'm totally on board with that. I think that, you know, even from this first hour, I feel like that's about right. Like, the art style's amazing.
Yep. The mechanics are pretty cool. Love the story.
Although you can tell that they blew a lot of their art budget on those first 2 levels. Now we're getting all these indoor castle textures.
I'm not even gonna mess with that. It says I can go this way, so I'm gonna go this way. Nope, now I can't. Well, that guy's gonna respawn and annoy me, I'm pretty sure. Yep, called it. I think I see what I need to do here.
Kind of just gotta kill that guy every time he gets back up.
I just gotta get this on here and then raise it up. Bring it over here.
Smart.
Ow! No! No! Double no! Triple no! Oh, that's worse than dying.
Yeah, it really is, because you have to go back so far.
Ow. Well, there. Good news. I died anyways.
Huzzah.
Oh, I hope I get to push the box all over again. Yay.
Oh, God. Why would you checkpoint like this? Unless their stated goal is we want people to push boxes in this game as much as possible.
Mission accomplished.
Like, let's have a box that you need to push, and if you die, which you probably will, you have to push it a ton more times.
And also it pushes very, very slowly. Alright, we're getting there. I can feel it. I've almost found a third of the gems, so we're probably near the end.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, at least. We're probably seconds away.
Yeah, how do I get around those gems? That's annoying. Or the spiky things.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, like, not easy. Like,
yeah, it's partially cerebral and partially, you know, skill-based.
Super Meat Boy had I'm shocked to say this, but a more gradual difficulty curve. I'm not saying Super Meat Boy did not get to a much harder place, but those first 2 levels, you know, you kind of got it.
We're having a lot of trouble with World 1 here, just saying.
Yeah, God help us when if there's like World 6, what does that look like?
Can I duck under this? Oh, I can. A brush with death. I just got an achievement for ducking under the crystals. Oh, at least they checkpointed you there. See, that was nice of them. I will now proceed to die 5 times at this checkpoint. Okay.
Yeah, it is true. It's like move really fast, have amazing reflexes, but also you have to think about puzzles. It's working a lot of different areas.
Yeah. I feel like I'm simultaneously not smart enough or skilled enough to excel at this game.
Feel inadequate.
The game.
Actually, a lot of games are like that for me.
Alright. Okay, boss level time.
Alright.
Oh, and good news, I did not succeed in finding a third of them.
Only 20 deaths. You could have done better. I think that score's a little low.
Well, here we are, Amethyst Mines. I need 703 crystals to unlock
You can do this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I hate these artificial gameplay gates.
Can't I just give you 99 cents? Candy Crush Saga? No?
Oh, microtransactions.
Well, I'm gonna have to go invite 3 friends, or else I'm not gonna be able to unlock this.
I do not like mechanics like that, because it does not seem like collecting crystals is really that easy.
Well, we did unlock Score Attack and Time Attack.
Oh, here we go.
Hardcore. No checkpoints. Uber hardcore. You die, you restart from level 1.
No thank you.
What else do we got here? The gallery. We've unlocked some things. This looks like a concept art gallery. It's cool.
Is it? I always feel like, great, you drew some concept art, you don't need to throw it in the game. Like, Bioshock Infinite just had a DLC, like an arena mode DLC, and you could get all this concept art. I'm like, guys.
Halloween Special 2012. Oh, this is an old game, though.
Yeah, I think these are like little DLC levels.
Is it just gonna play for me?
These probably assume you've beaten the entire game.
Perfect. I was just thinking that the game could be a little bit more challenging. Oh, there's a ghost. And this little bumper thing, what is that? Some pumpkins. So I thought this game came out in 2013. It came out in 2012?
No, they came out a few years ago. I think they put some DLC in it, though.
Ah. I must have been looking at the wrong thing in Steam.
I gotta say, this game, I don't know, I'd love to hear your opinion, but the aesthetics and the fluidity of the movement make you really feel like it's a game about moving fast.
And yet you have to be very deliberate.
Yeah, but if you move fast, you will die and fail to solve puzzles.
It's interesting. Alright, well, we're nearing the end of the podcast here, so what's your verdict? Are you going to install this game on your Steam account?
You know, I gotta be honest, like, I will probably play it. I would not have a problem playing it, but there's just so many things that are higher on my list. I mean, if we can tell the truth here. I think we can tell the truth here, Matt.
I like that I have a
I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? Are you gonna, like, go back and grind those gems to unlock world?
That was super annoying.
Because, yeah, I just don't see it. Like, I know what happens. I'm gonna get to World 6 and be like, great, I have to go back and play each of these levels 15 times to get enough gems.
It also punishes you for being horrible. Like, if I was good at this game, it would not be a gate at all. It would just be automatically unlocked.
Yeah. Also, it's interesting in that, like, the mechanics are not really that varied. You're doing the same set of moves.
Oh, they have the little boo mechanic where if I'm in Light World or Dark World, they'll chase me or run away from me.
So, like, okay, I guess there's a little bit of twist there.
This is cool. This is evocative of that new PSN game called The Puppeteer.
Yes, yes. Heard a lot about that. Oh dear.
Well, I think we're at a good stopping point for this podcast.
I agree.
I think we've seen a little bit of Twisted Sisters. Do I regret buying it? No. Supported an indie developer who obviously shows a lot of potential and promise. Tried to do a bunch of really cool stuff with Light World, Dark World. The different art styles switching is super fun with the music. The puzzle plus platform mechanics are really cool. I mean, this is definitely worth playing.
This is typical indie developer mentality where you just cram in everything, you know, rather than really executing on one mechanic. I mean, I'm a little bit of a purist, but I like my games to do one thing incredibly well. I think that's what Super Meat Boy has on this game. I think, I mean, obviously it's much more beautiful than Super Meat Boy. I hated that aesthetic. But Super Meat Boy was just all about, like, technical perfection of platformer levels, you know?
Well, this does do several things extremely well. I think it does the art style and the switching and the fluid gameplay extremely well. I think the problem that it has is that it tries to force you to solve puzzles while really encouraging you to move fast.
Yeah, yep, you nailed it, man. I can't argue with that. I'm glad we were playing these games, though. I looked at my Steam list. I have 327 games. So
We got a lot of
um,
material. We could do this podcast for a very long time.
yeah, at least a year's worth of podcasts there if we were podcasting every day.
I love it.
So yeah, but I have no doubt as we keep doing this, there's going to be games that I would have never given a chance, never even installed, even though I own them, and they're going to be awesome. I'm going to want to play all of them.
All right, well, let's wrap up by selecting the game for next week's episode. What do you
Okay,
say?
this is very exciting.
All right, get your dice ready. I'm going to pause for a second while I exit out Twisted Sisters. Twisted Dreams. Bye.
Twisted Sister is a band from the 80s, I believe.
Did they ever have dreams?
As human beings, I think they went into REM.
It's impossible to know. It's impossible
We can never know.
All right, back in a moment.
All right.
Okay, and we are back.
All right, next week. What crazy random thing are we going to do? I feel like the first thing we did was, it was random, but we could do a lot more random.
There were a lot of dice involved. I like that aspect of it.
Well, we'll keep the dice. That's fine. I can do that. I'm a nerd. I have physical D6 dice all over my house. Keep it.
Okay, well, I'm looking around me, and I've got a lot of gaming stuff, but also on the shelf here I've got a high school yearbook. And I was thinking if we could do something that involves names in a high school yearbook, that could be pretty fun.
All right. So, you flip to a page, and we pick a letter. So how do we get a letter from that page?
All right, so you roll the dice,
Okay.
and that'll give us a page number. I'll open
Okay.
that page in my high school yearbook, my junior year in high school, which was the first one I grabbed. It says, "See inside for details," and has a little picture of an eyeball. I will open to the page number you'll roll 3 dice. That'll be a 3-digit page number. I'll open to that page. We'll find the first name that appears on that page.
Yes, it has to be a proper name. It's not the first word.
Yep. And then I guess we'll do the first letter of that name will be the first letter because this is alphabetical.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing it.
All right, roll 3 dice. That's our page number.
You are going to page...
And there's only 400 pages in this book, FYI.
I rolled 5 and 2 6s, dear. Go to page 125.
That's based on a dice roll, right?
Yeah.
I don't want you cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Psychology, mind over matter. In psychology, seniors analyze themselves as they wade through the craziness of their final year of high school, reports the well-liked Mr., and here's our first name, Fitzgerald. So F.
Okay, F. All right.
And some beautiful photographs of psychology. Anyways.
I'm just saying that was legitimately pretty freaking random. I can't believe it.
So I have 2 categories here in Steam, freebies and games. We'll just go with games for now, and we'll pick.
What is freebies? Just stuff you got for free?
I had at one point tried to categorize my Steam games. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can look at all the Fs in either category.
Oh, here we go.
So we've got quite a selection of games.
Every freaking fear that you could ever play.
We've got Frozen Synapse, and let's see if I have any F games up here. Before Grand Theft Auto. No,
wow,
it's just Frozen Synapse.
Selected letter.
Frozen Synapse is the game that we're playing on our next episode.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I actually saw a GDC talk from these guys. It's like an asynchronous multiplayer game. Anyway, I don't want to tease that. I've never played it. I wandered into it because it was like at an awkward time that I just wanted to sit through something, and it turned out being super awesome. So I'm excited.
This looks pretty cool. Is it? Yeah, it's like XCOM style turn-based sort of looks like.
Anyway, we could talk about it next time, but basically the guys were talking about this crazy technology where you take a turn and the turns execute at the same time, even though the moves you entered are asynchronous. So it's like you say do this, the other person waits a week and says do that, and then the turns play out in real time.
Well, I wonder if you can get this game installed and we can play it against each other.
Oh, I have Frozen Synapse, so yeah, we can play together. So we don't have to wait a week. I think that might be boring for our podcasting audience.
Yes, I think so. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for checking out Twisted What,
Twisted
Dreams?
Sister, the great 1980s band. No, Twisted Dreams, I don't even know.
Giana Sisters. It was fun. It's worth checking out. If you've got it on your Steam list, fire it up.
He's ever an optimist. I'm probably going to be the negative one that's like, your time's valuable. You could be playing Magic the Gathering right now.
You could be playing 8 hours of Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering drafts and losing all the time.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week on my steaming pile of shame, where we play our Steam Shame game.
You say it out loud, and I'm ashamed of it. No, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me on, man.
Cool. Talk to you next time.
See you later.